That
Good
Pac-12,
brother. Huh?
another.
What? I mean, we live, but I mean, you can still talk.
Oh, I was just saying that last one is miscellaneous. Ain't really Pac-12. It's just two teams, and everything else a little bit. It's a hodgepodge.
What two teams?
Utah, UCLA, Oregon, Arizona, then Ohio State, Michigan State is Big Ten. That's ACC, ACC. I don't know what they're in. No conference. Southern, whatever that is.
Why'd you put miscellaneous for Utah and UCLA? They're both in the Pac-12.
Yeah, but the rest of the games are not.
Yeah, I didn't finish. I was. Yeah,
Oh,
leave that as Pac-12, and then you go here. If you go here, you go Big Ten. Then you go here. You go ACC. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. We are live. We are live. Welcome to another edition of Saturday Morning Live, episode 74. I am your co-host Reggie. How are you feeling, my friend?
I am your co-host Norwood, and I am feeling fantastic. This is a very interesting game, interesting weekend of football. These are a lot of important games as we get closer and closer to the end here. Starting to ramp up as we get into conference play and start to pick up exactly what people are going to do for the season.
I
And
hope.
Hampton's back playing again. It's always
Yes,
good.
sir. Yes, sir. I hope you guys are ready to bet some beers. AJ, what's good? What's good? Shout out to the Lakers Splashcast. Thanks, Chris. Oh. That's a shot at Chill Pimperly Ghost shirt. AJ
You
is
think,
well
first of all,
timed.
congratulations on your favorite teams being purple and gold. So we'll rock with that for sure. We'll take them
That was
however we
funny.
get them. If you got them, smoke them. That's what they always tell me. So yeah, if you're a supporter of purple and gold, AJ, that I really appreciate it. I didn't
AJ, that
expect
was
that
well
from you out of
timed.
all people.
That was well timed, brother. That was well timed. Oh man, we got a lot of good games on the docket today, man. We have a lot of top 25 matchups. We're starting to get into conference play, and you know the good
Wait.
thing.
Hold on. Always remember, like, subscribe, follow me, follow Reggie, follow the podcast, follow the playlist, Instagram, not the Instagram, but the Spotify. Please remember that and tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. As I said today, we have a lot of good games on the docket. A lot of beers to be bet. I hope you guys are here. We get into that's what I was saying. We get into conference play. So now that you're getting into conference play, the good thing about college football is everything is a rivalry. It's kind of like NFL. You're getting into division play, but it's only 4 teams. It's 12 teams in the SEC. It's 12 teams. Was 12 teams in the Big 12, in the Pac 12, and was 10 teams in the Big 10. But everybody's shifting. But y'all know what I mean. Everybody's playing each other, very familiar with each other. So we got a lot of good games on the docket, man. Where shall we start? You want to start with real man's football? You want to go to SEC? Let's start out with the SEC.
Boy, just insult everybody. I'm
I
okay
am.
with it, but yeah.
Oh, I insult everybody. Again, y'all know what it is. Make sure you go and if you want to bet us, you know, to DM us at the Splashcast on Instagram. Send all winnings that you owe us to the Splashcast. It is at the bottom of the screen. For our Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. With that being said, brother, let's go ahead and get to these games. Sorrell said we still owe him 7 beers, by the way.
He
I mean,
lost Tuskegee to Hampton. But we'll settle up afterwards. But yeah, I remember that. That was a 12 pack.
all right, let's go to SEC, man, with the biggest game of the day, I guess you could say, because Auburn is such a disappointment. Well, LSU was kind of a disappointment, too.
It depends on if you believed in him to start with. That is where it gets interesting. And I did not. So it ain't disappointing me. You are who I thought you were.
So we have Tennessee versus LSU, 12 o'clock game. Interesting. 12 o'clock game in Baton Rouge, which means it's an 11 o'clock game for Tennessee traveling. 4-0. This is Tennessee's first test, right?
No. They played us. And it took to the very end to win. To be their second test.
You know what? I'm going to pass up that opportunity for that shot and say, okay.
Nah, shoot. Because remember.
Thing about
I won with Oregon too. We'll figure that out though. You're right.
The thing about that is LSU has won the last 5 meetings, and the Tigers have improved since the season opening against Florida State. They forced 2.4 turnovers per game, and they got the run game finally going. The thing about it, though, is Hendon Hooker, or is it Hendon or Herndon? Hendon Hooker is legit Heisman Trophy candidate.
Stop.
Say that again?
I saw it firsthand. I 100% agree.
Legit Heisman Trophy candidate. He does not turn the ball over. Matter of fact, I don't think he has turned the ball over this year. 1,200 yards passing, 8 touchdowns, and they like to go really, really fast. And LSU likes to go really slow. They're more of a power offense, pro style type offense with the spread put in there. I said all that to say, I don't know if I believe in LSU. I think the 12 o'clock or the 11 o'clock kick time is good for them. It's good for LSU, but Tennessee can score so fast. And I think Hendon Hooker is better than Jaden Daniels. So I'm going Tennessee in this game.
I'm going Tennessee too. I've seen that one in person. I'm a believer. I wasn't before. I'm definitely picking Tennessee. They approved me. They caught me too many times.
Let's go to my bad. Let's go to my computer froze a little bit. There we go. Let's go to Arkansas versus Mississippi State. Mississippi State. Arkansas coming off 2 tough losses. One, they gave the game away to Texas A&M. 2, they did what? They lost to Alabama. They did injure Bryce Young, which is not a good thing. That allowed them to play a good third quarter, but Alabama was too much. Do you think that Arkansas gets off the skid going 0 for 2 and beats Mississippi State? And it's at Mississippi State, and Mississippi State just beat Texas A&M, and they are 4-1, and they are really good.
This is a really good game. I don't necessarily love this one.
Mississippi State got me. They got me 6-pack. They got me a 6-pack last week.
I'm going with Mississippi State.
Yeah, I think Auburn is stunned. I think Arkansas is stunned. I hate to say that because I do like Sam Pittman as a coach. I think he's really good. But I'm going to go Mississippi State on this one. Anybody in the Splash Cast versus the world, everybody viewing, type your picks in the chat if you want to bet against us. Type your picks in the chat. Woo! So Norwood has this thing where he says, 2 and 3 teams, 2 and 4 teams we don't pick. But Florida plays Missouri. Now Missouri is 0-2 in the SEC, but I don't know if they look really good against Georgia or if Georgia just looked really, really bad. I think it's a little bit of both. I think they reached their ceiling and Georgia reached their floor in that game.
Ceiling is the roof. You know who I'm rocking with this one. This is Gator Nation all day. I'm going with my boys.
You gotta go with Florida this one just because they're at home. They're an 11-point favorite. 53.5 over under. So they're saying there's gonna be no defense in this game.
I'm not a believer of that either, but I'm going Gators. Anybody want Mizzou?
Let us know if you want Mizzou.
Anybody want the big cats? Reg?
Next one. No, I don't.
Reg, who you picking? I didn't hear you pick a team.
I said Florida. I said you got to go with Florida in this one because they're at home. And then I said there was 11-point favorite. You didn't hear me say that? Now I said it's a 53.5 over under. See that Norwood? I be trying to be cool and cordial. Hey man, Brian Harsin for Auburn. The seat is so hot it may start to melt after this game. They play against Georgia at Georgia after Georgia has been bumped from number 1 after 2 dismal showings.
War damn Eagle.
Kent State.
Damn Eagle.
Who else they played last week? Mizzou. I'm taking Georgia. You know I'm taking Georgia at home. It's 3:30 game. I am willing to put any amount of beer on this one. Since Norwood is taking War Damn Eagle. Norwood, would you like to bet a 6-pack? I got a 6-pack on this game.
Let's table it.
No, ain't no table. It's right now. We're picking the games. What you mean table? Right now. 6-pack. What's up? Russ said you want that 6-pack too. What's good?
Now I'm going to defer at the moment.
Ooh!
Still picking Auburn.
Oh, everybody was ready for you.
Boy, everybody, hey, man, let me go ahead and see what we can get.
AJ jumped in 12-pack, run it. Everybody, I got 12 pack. See there? Hey, that's what we like to call foot.
But what do I tell Reggie every time? Auburn is one of those teams. If they playing good, they could beat your ass. If they playing bad, they might beat your ass. I'm a firm believer.
You actually never told me that at all, but
that is factually inaccurate. I've told you that a million times, and we've recorded it on this very podcast.
Ole Miss, Vanderbilt. Everybody's picking Ole Miss. We're gonna skip that one. Hey, Kentucky, your season is still alive. South Carolina is one of those, to me, for what you just said about Auburn, South Carolina can do that to Kentucky. But I'm still picking Kentucky.
Yeah, we both picking Kentucky.
All right, so next game.
Woo! Little razzle dazzle in this. This is not. First of all, Jimbo Fisher. I'm gonna take a moment here. You really blew it for me, bro. I've been looking for. This is one of the biggest games that I've been looking forward to all season. For you to get your team to limp this sorry ass team that you have here in this fashion is embarrassing.
According to Nick Saban, that you bought.
Yes, and this is the thing. You got accused of buying this team, and let me tell you, you should return this to sender.
Boy,
you should get a full refund.
You bought a lemon. If you bought this team, boy, this team is a lemon.
and this is the thing. Somebody did spend some money on this team, and they have. Now, I will say that I think that the majority of what they have now is younger players, so give them another year or two before you can judge them. But
they don't have a quarterback.
Y'all talked all that trash, and y'all look like trash.
Jimbo is supposed to be the quarterback guru. I mean, he developed all those quarterbacks. But
I hate when people say that they're quarterback gurus and they never be head coaches. When they become head coaches, they can't never guru no QBs ever again. Was that McElwain or Dan Mullen? Which one of them clowns was supposed to be quarterback whisperer?
Dan Mullen. Dan Mullen was your offensive coordinator under Urban Meyer, and he's the one that worked with Tim Tebow, remember? And Chris Lee.
And he ain't whispered to none of our quarterbacks.
Ryan Day was the offensive coordinator under Urban Meyer. He's quarterback whisperer, all of that stuff.
That's good recruiting, not teaching them guys how to play.
No, I think they're good with. Well, I mean, now we're here. I think they're good with quarterbacks, but it's hard to be good. It's easy. It's easier to focus all your energy on one thing, only the quarterbacks or only the offense versus now you are a head coach and you're doing everything, and you still have to go back and still coach the quarterback. That's what makes good coaches great. Like Kirby still coached the DBs. Nick Saban coaches the DBs. The ones that don't, them see it. That's a different. We're gonna talk about that. Let's put that on the list. Our CEO style coaches going out of the window, like Dabo Swinney. Dabo Swinney is a CEO style coach. Mark Richt was a CEO style coach.
Dabo Swinney need to jump out of. Nope, I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna do that. But he should throw his career out the window.
With that being said, we're gonna circle all the way back to this Texas A&M Alabama game. I got Alabama winning 63-7. They're gonna beat them by 112 points. 63 to negative 59 is the score that I call.
And every one of my teams is playing right now.
Oh man.
Well, here soon.
Yeah.
Florida and the Hawks play at noon.
And Tennessee, LSU. I don't have enough. I got.
I will take that 63-7 spread though if you want to bet that.
I'm not giving. You got to give me 10-1 odds.
That's a hustle. Did you just ask me to rob me?
Yes, it is a hustle. Yes, it is.
Hey, pardon me, sir. Stand there while I rob you, sir.
Dog, but no, seriously, I've looked on like all the point spreads, and I mean Alabama is a 24-point favorite. The over/under is 48 points. Texas A&M does not have a good quarterback. They do have a really fast running back, but their defense is spotty at best. And even if Bryce Young doesn't play, the backup quarterback ran for 80 yards, ran for 100-some yards, threw for 2 touchdowns against Arkansas, who was ranked at the time at Arkansas. And Alabama's getting healthy. I don't see this being a game past the second drive. Once it get 14-0,
woo! You think?
I think this is gonna be a blowout, dog. When was the last time Nick Saban got mad and
emotions gonna be too high through at least the first quarter. The first quarter I expect to be a dogfight, maybe even first half. I think eventually Nick is gonna be like, all right, stop playing with me. But I think Jimbo is gonna have them ready to play spoiler. This is your national championship today.
You are true.
If you have anything in the tank, which you should, because it's early in the season, go out there and punch Alabama directly in the mouth.
You made a good point. This is the game that you pull out all the stops. This is the game that saves your season. If you beat Alabama in back-to-back years as Jimbo, you can sign another 10-year contract and be 3-2 to be mediocre. But it's not going to happen today.
Exactly. And to get paid $100 million. They will be perfectly fine with that. If they could go today and set Bama on fire, the season, even though you'll be done, the season will be worth it. Because you'll get that much closer to ending the Nick Saban run.
Yeah, because he lost two Bama assistants. Yeah, I'm not picking against Bama though. With all of that being said, we are both picking Bama. What's next? Big 12? What I got on this? Big 12? I'll go Big 12. It don't matter what's on the list. That's where we're going, Big 12.
TCU versus Kansas.
TCU versus... Now, why y'all playing? Both of these teams are undefeated. G-Code got TCU.
Me too,
but
baby.
They're playing at Kansas, but TCU, man. I'll take Kansas.
TCU.
I'll take Kansas. I got a 12-pack. 6 for you. 6 for you.
Woo! There we go. Now we dancing in the pale moonlight.
I'll take Kansas. I like the black quarterback. I want them to win. But if TCU wins, boy, if TCU wins this game, I mean, talk about coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds all well and good, but at the same time, you're betting on Kansas Jayhawk football. Good luck. Thank you for the 6. Next up, Texas Tech versus
ain't nobody
State.
bet nothing yet. So we got to make something spicy. Ain't nobody bet nothing yet. Let's go. I before we get to Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, we got to do the Red River rivalry, man. We got to do Texas versus Oklahoma. Both teams are disappointing. I can't believe I don't think I've ever seen this in my life. Oklahoma starting 0-2 in the Big 12. I don't know if I've ever seen that in my life. I can't. If it has happened, I can't think of a time that it has. Damn, AJ, that's how you feel? They do. I mean, yeah, it's they go to Appalachian State. Now they had
they need to be in the 757, man. Meet us around Convocation, dog. We have a hell of a setup for y'all, man.
Yeah. Who you picking, Texas or Oklahoma?
I'm riding with Bijan Robinson. Send me Texas.
I take Texas too. I take Texas too. I hate Oklahoma, so I take Texas too.
I really have big questions about Brett Venables. I am really at the point where I'm like, how many more seasons you gonna have of this? This looks bad.
Well, this is his first season. He doesn't have a full. He hasn't gotten a full recruiting class in, right? He's playing. Remember the same person for USC. What's the coach for USC? Lincoln Riley. Is it Lincoln Riley? Yeah, Lincoln Riley. The same style of play that he played at Oklahoma. A lot of offense, no defense. He took to USC. So. But he recruited all of those players to Oklahoma. A lot of offense, no defense. So Brett Venables got to get his defensive players in there, which is the first thing he's got to do is the D line. But he don't have that right now. So I'm definitely taking Texas. But they gonna give him 3 years. Because you got to give him at least 2.
Must be nice. No, you don't. You have to give certain coaches 3 years. And some other coaches you have one and done. But that's a different conversation for a different day.
Texas Tech versus Oklahoma State. 3:30. Can Texas Tech play the spoiler? I'm taking Oklahoma State, by the way.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Gundy. This ain't a game that he loses. I do think this is probably a little bit closer than it should be, but I'm going to rock with him on this one.
100%. They're only a 9-point favorite. Send game day to Jackson State. Yeah. Kansas State versus Iowa State. Kansas State 4-1, 2-0 in the Big 12. Again, I repeat, 2-0 in the Big 12. So they'll be in second place in the Big 12 after today because either Kansas or TCU will lose. I'm taking Kansas State in this game, but they're only a 1-point favorite, and they're the ranked team. They're a 1-point favorite, and Iowa State is 0-2 in the Big 12. That's how much people respect Iowa State at Iowa State.
I don't care, but I think that I wouldn't bet that.
Of course you wouldn't. That's actually the game you bet, a 1 point.
No, you're right. No, I would actually bet that game on Kansas State. I think they win by more than 1.
Oh, I mean, that's another safe bet because if they are down 1 to kick a field goal and win by 2, then you win the bet. I mean, you're not really stepping out on faith.
That's just life.
You're not really like that's what I've been talking about. You don't really be making no bets. You are.
You think that I'm stepping out on faith on Kansas State? Crazy. My faith goes other places, not there, not to Manhattan.
Does it go to Gainesville? No.
Didn't I say that we gonna win this game?
That ain't faith against Missouri. That ain't faith.
War damn Eagle. Well, I can't wait till they beat y'all ass today. I'm gonna tell you. I might get on live.
How
tonight.
Are you talking all this trash? You didn't put no money. Didn't put no beer down.
I was gonna get on here by myself.
Put the beer up. 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 Everybody, you have a chance to. If you so confident, you have a chance to make 48 beers. 4 people bet you a 12-pack.
Oh, y'all just trying to rob me today, huh? Y'all think, oh well.
Ain't no robbing if you bragging. Hey, come on, bro, you man. Bragging.
Utah or UCLA?
Here we go. So now we're gonna go to the Pac-12. Utah versus UCLA is the first game. I don't know. UCLA is undefeated. Utah only lost to Florida. I guess that could be Florida's national championship. In Gainesville. I like the way that UCLA's quarterback is playing, man. And Zach Charbonnet transferred from Michigan. Went over to UCLA.
Go ahead, bet that. Go ahead and take UCLA because I want Utah and Tavion Thomas and my boy Cam Sky. Yeah. Go ahead and take UCLA.
Favorite. I'll take UCLA.
Sweet. I want 6 on it too.
I'm not agreeing to that.
Fucking audacity of you.
No, ain't no audacity. I'm not confident
Even
in this
two
team.
evenly matched teams in the same conference. Hey, AJ, you want 6 on UCLA? You big LA now. All right, sweet. I'll take your beers instead. Josh, what's good?
Where's Josh?
Mangana.
Oh. Where you see Mangana?
Instagram. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got a little side bet. Look like Russ and AJ gonna do 6s over there too. I like to see it. Oregon versus Arizona. Ducks versus Wildcats. I've been happy with the Ducks all season. I'm gonna keep rocking with them. I'm taking Oregon. Anybody want Zona?
Nobody wants Arizona. No. The state of Arizona the state of Arizona and their sporting franchises and schools are in just disarray. The whole everything. Basketball, college football, NFL football, baseball sucks. They are just
Sarver,
bad.
Kyler, boy, it's bad out there.
Sarver,
it's ugly.
Kyler, Herm Edwards, like they are. It's
not in the end zone.
What's the next game? Washington.
Rough right now.
What's the next game? Washington versus Arizona State.
No.
Oh, Washington State, USC.
Oh yes. We need that.
Washington State, USC. I'm taking USC. I don't think anybody's. I don't think anybody's not going to take this game. They're a 12.5-point favorite, and the over/under is 64.5 points. Now, I will say USC's offense sputtered against Oregon State. Now they only scored 17 points, 22 points, something like that.
Are they didn't lost a game or no?
USC, no.
Oh, okay, all right. I remember that being my sleeper. Let's go Trojans.
All right, then we got Washington 4-1 versus Arizona State 1-4. Of course, I'm taking Washington. Arizona State, we just talked about how they're in disarray. So
yeah, I think that good showing last weekend is one weekend. I think they back to being themselves. So yeah, I'm definitely not taking Arizona State. Give me Washington in that one.
Quickly, let's get to the Big Ten. We're not going to talk about any of the Big Ten games because they all
one game. It's a one-team conference, so we're going to talk about the one game that matters.
Ohio State, Michigan State. Ohio State is going to splatter Michigan State. Michigan State is one of the most disappointing teams this year. They got all these players in the transfer portal. Mel Tucker and them played really well last year. They lost Kenneth Walker III into the draft at Seattle, but they were supposed to make some noise. They look bad. And Ohio State is now healthy, and Marvin Harrison Jr. out there with all of the drip, and nothing you can do about it. I don't see this being a close game. Ohio State is my pick.
Fuck Michigan State. You're one of the worst colleges to ever exist. You're a despicable organization. I would never support you, and it puts me in quite the issue because I don't like Ohio State either. But Michigan State is just a big flaming bag of trash. I wish nothing but pain and strife on their entire organization. Mel Tucker, I know you're a black coach, but you just need to get the hell on out of there. I guess I'm a Buckeye supporter today.
Let's. So who you got right here?
Michigan.
Yeah. Oh, Tennessee.
Who's your football? No thanks. Who's your team?
Let's go to the ACC real quick because the games are starting. We're not going to pick any of the games that we don't care about. So we're going to go right here to North Carolina versus Miami. Miami, another disappointing team. Mark, what's good, brother? Another disappointing team. I'm picking.
No. They're not disappointed. I told y'all Miami was not good. Florida's the best team in Florida. Don't forget it.
Not record-wise. I'm taking North Carolina in this game. I don't think anybody's gonna take Miami over North Carolina. Although this will be a game that Miami can win.
This is a Miami game, but I'm rocking with UNC. I don't trust Miami as far as I can throw them. My arm hurt today.
Miami has a better defense. North Carolina has the better offense. I'm going to take Miami in this game. Not going to bet a 6-pack on it, though.
Oh, I was about to say, you going to let me make some money or no? Florida State versus North Carolina State.
Florida State, North Carolina State. I gotta go Florida State.
Me too. I'm rocking with the nose.
I think the nose gonna win this one. I was not impressed with North Carolina State was okay, but I think Wake Forest played Clemson better than them. And then of course Clemson plays Boston College. We don't really care about that as well either.
BYU versus Notre Dame.
But I say I don't even know where to find BYU.
This gets very interesting because once again, every year people pick Notre Dame to be top 5, and then they play a real football game, and then they're a flaming bag of garbage. But I also do not believe in BYU at all.
I gotta go with the black coach, man. I hate Notre Dame. This is why y'all gotta be giving coaches the teams that we historically as a people hate. I hate
Could
Notre
never
Dame.
support.
I hate Notre Dame, dog. So but I'm gonna go with the black coach, man. I'm gonna go with Notre Dame. I think BYU. This is a pick with my heart, not my head. I think BYU is gonna beat them. Oh,
but this is the thing about
who picked
this.
LSU?
Notre
Did
Dame
anybody
was
pick
ranked
LSU?
Top 5 preseason. So you believe, huh?
Oh, never mind. LSU just fumbled the opening kickoff.
So you would have to believe that Notre Dame is the better equipped team.
Yeah. I'm taking Notre Dame in that game. I don't know why. This is the thing. I don't know why I'm taking Notre Dame. I don't know why I'm taking Notre Dame. Yeah, LSU just muffed the opening kickoff. I'm glad I almost picked you, LSU. I'm glad I didn't. Woo!
Trig bag, baby. This is another homer game here. Georgia Southern versus Georgia State. I'm picking the Eagles. Go Eagles.
Southern gonna beat them today. Southern gonna beat y'all today.
All right, next up, Hampton versus Maine. Y'all know I'm rocking with the blue and white all day.
The blue and white. Maine is 0-4. Hampton is 3-1.
Let's go Pirates.
We should get our first conference win today. So
move those chains.
So I'm going Hampton I'm taking Hampton. Is there really any good MEAC? Let's go MEAC. I think there's one good game in the MEAC. It's only one game.
Morgan versus Norfolk State. Yes.
Morgan's gonna win that one. Norfolk State is on a really bad skid going back to last year. They've actually almost won the MEAC last year, but they are 0-5. I don't know what is going on with them. If it's the injuries, a lot of young players. Coach Odom's. You can't go defeated. You can't go defeated. Can't happen. And then of course,
no, we're not. We are in the Colonial Athletic Association.
And then of course, the SEC of Black college football, the SWAC, where everybody tries to join. Southwestern Athletic Conference. Grambling versus Alabama State. Alabama A&M. Go ahead.
Both at 1-4. This is actually This is trappiest of trap game here.
I'm taking Alabama A&M. I can't pick Grambling.
I'm picking Grambling, but I'm not betting on this game.
FAMU versus South.
I keep picking them and I keep losing.
FAMU versus South Carolina State.
We expected so much more out of both of these teams. This was supposed to come here and be a dogfight for one of the best teams in Black college football, and we just haven't gotten that so far. But South Carolina State has played 2 money games. Mm-hmm. I've seen FAMU play good and play like themselves. I'm rocking with South Carolina State, unfortunately, and I was a big FAMU fan to start, specifically with Musa.
Going with the heart, not the head. I am going with South Carolina State. I think FAMU is starting to hit their stride, and they have FAMU has a lot of talent down there, but I got to go with the Bulldogs. Get up for the Bulldogs. Doo-doo. Everybody get up. Jackson State versus Alabama State. If it's one thing Deion does not like to do is be disrespected. And when you schedule to play Jackson State on your homecoming, he feels like that's disrespect.
Homecoming. And he said it. He said, y'all feel that y'all can schedule us for a homecoming? We're going to come down there and see. An angry Deion, offended Deion is a problem. No thanks. Give me Jackson State. Probably big.
Jackson State. Texas Southern versus Arkansas Pine Bluff. So we talk about all the black college games now. We skip the other stuff, but we talk about them. Man, this is I don't know who to pick here. Southern lost to Texas Southern. Southern played Texas Southern and got shut out, and then played Arkansas Pine Bluff and blew them out. I don't know what's happening here. I'm gonna go UAPB. I'm gonna go Arkansas Pine Bluff at home. Got to go with the home team. Woo!
And then, here we go. This is for all the marbles down here.
Battle for the SWAC West Division. Winner of this game is in the driver's seat for the SWAC West Division. Southern University versus Prairie View. Coach Dooley against Bubba McDowell. Coach Dooley left Prairie View and went to Southern. Coach Bubba McDowell left with him to go to Prairie View, but Prairie View offered him the head coaching job, so he left Dooley and went back to Prairie View, and now they're 3-0 in the SWAC after playing 2 money games.
And I know who you are picking.
I'm picking Southern all day.
I'm going to pick Prairie View. I'm rocking with PV today.
6-pack?
Let's do it, man.
6-pack. I'm picking Southern. You picking Prairie View.
I'm only right.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, though, because they are Dr. If the bad Southern shows up, the Southern versus Texas Southern show up, it's over. But but the wins that they have, they've scored 86 points and 59 points. So it's not like they can't score. Next up, what else is on the docket? Let's see who else we got. We got Bethune-Cookman versus Tennessee State. Tennessee State, another disappointment. I can't believe that they're 0-4. I think that they need to lead the Ohio Valley Conference. They need to come on home, join the MEAC. If you join the MEAC, then I bet you Hampton will go back to the MEAC. And then Hampton, Tennessee State, bring North Carolina A&T back. I think the MEAC would be a strong conference again. With that being said, I think Bethune-Cookman is going to beat Tennessee State.
Yeah. All right, now, fellas, we about to switch over from college football to the pros. But before we do that, me and Reggie have been talking, and we are considering on the playlist that we put out every week, moving the playlist or adding the playlist to Apple Music. Y'all let us know if we should do that. While we have a captive audience, we do want to know if we should get the Apple Music account and move the playlist over there. Please let us know either via DM or you can put it right here in the chat.
Yeah, let us know, man. We feel like we got some hot music. Everybody gives us compliments on it. So make sure. No need to stay. UTM needs to win. Southern. Oh yeah.
Oh, you picking alumni now. All right, University of Tennessee Martin.
He went to Tennessee Martin? How old is so he played against Ghost. Because Ghost went to Tennessee.
No, he played Ghost played with Russ.
Oh, they were on the same team. I can't remember who went to who. All right, let's go. Let's go. Week 5 of the NFL. We already saw. Let's start here. We saw the worst game in the history of football.
Wait. I thought we would start. Let's. Oh, okay.
We saw the worst game.
That's already over.
We saw the worst game in the history of football. I'm just going down the list of what you call it. Yeah, what am
Hey Russ, we trying to support our supporters, man. If y'all need Apple Music, we gonna do it, but we just want to make sure it's worth the investment, man. That's it. But yes, that game was a flaming bag of garbage. The Broncos lost after the game. It is one of the saddest Broncos less ride I've ever seen in my life.
Broncos.
And we're gonna have to revisit Russell Wilson as a human because I told y'all that he was corny, and y'all have tried to do everything to show me that he isn't. But I think I provided a pretty good case that he's probably a great human, but